All right, welcome back to the lab. It's been a while. I'm in a new setting right now. I'm in my living room instead. Got my wife convinced that this was a great idea, so now I actually have windows again. But that also means no green screen, so I will see if this actually works out or not. Yeah, it really looks decent, I think. Hopefully. Am I on? Let me just jump in here, switch again, and try see what's I am wired. Okay. All right. So today I'm mainly going to be cleaning up after the clankers. I have been AI coding a little bit too much in a hope of getting to an alpha version of this project a bit sooner, and that completely bite me in the ass. So yeah, I'm gonna be revamping the database structure, updating all the queries, all the models, and then hopefully at the end I will get to do some actual based, yeah. Less sass, less ass. Yeah. I'm not sure, Delaney. Are you talking about the framework or the framework, the CSS approach? Or yeah. Anyways, need to fix my stuff here. So that's what we're going to be doing. And basically, I have all of these tables here that needs to be in place before I can get back into building the dashboard. More dev, less slob. Yeah. You're right. You're right. Definitely handwritten code is not out yet. I do like it for high-level discussions or just asking about new areas, but I definitely did not gain anything from just letting it rip, because now I have to do all this cleanup, so might as well have done it in the beginning. Right, deploy, create, refactor database structure. Let me see what I did create. I did create this one, right? Yeah, so I also need this one. So undoodle, make new, create, deployment strategies, enums. And that's, let me just verify it's the only, yeah, it does, but all the people talking about just letting it rip. I tried, but it don't work. It doesn't work. It's a mirage of a world that doesn't exist, at least not yet. I think probably not will for a long time. What more do I need to create? Yeah, I need to create environment domains. Yes, and I also need targets. I need to create the binary release artifacts table, and I also need this one right here. Are those the only new ones? Deployments I have, releases I have. And then this is basically all the ones who needs to get rewritten. All right, do I have yeah, So I guess let me just start by doing this and then doing this. I also need to reorder everything. This is still not really in production, so I have the benefit of being able to just fix migrations directly instead of doing all the alter statements. So we have the enums in place. Yes. So artifact store. Artifact stores look like this. Yes. GitHub release credentials. How are you doing, good or deaf? I really hope we do get to some data start today so I can maybe get yelled at a little bit by Delaney. Let's see if I'm doing it in the Tau way. I did read up on it again, Delaney. So hopefully I'm following it a little bit better now. GHCR. Yeah, you're always welcome to yell a little bit. Credentials. So I have. Do I have the first one? Release credentials. Should stay the same actually, or what's? And then Docker Hub. There we go. And GHCR credentials. Artifact sources. Yeah, I'm happy to pull you in, Delaney. I'm not entirely sure how to do it, but I guess Twitch has an option for it. It could be interesting to explore with how I do Datastar in Andorra, for example. Effective way to learn Golang. I mean, it's such a simple language in terms of language features. So, I mean, honestly, just write something. I don't really. There's some gotchas. They cleaned up some of them, and there are some efficiency stuff you can do around. I don't know, creating slices and stuff. Yeah, build stuff. 2 of Go. This is something I've been introducing Go to teams with people straight out of school and people that have done development for many years, and all of them pick it up within a week, and then they start writing good code. Because it is very not sexy Golang, so you can't do all the fancy stuff that you can do with something like Rust. But that also means it's very easy to pick up, and you can focus on just building things, which is I think very, very nice, and also where your focus should be. Artifact sources. Yes. Artifact sources. GitHub artifact sources. I actually been meaning to write an appreciation post because I had so much fun the last weeks, month building UIs with the data star. So boring is good. Boring gets you where you need to go. And targets should yeah, should stay the same. And then we have binary release artifacts. And I should just grab everything now. Docker release artifacts. Right, releases. GitHub, yeah. Yeah. And finally, deployments. There we go. And that should be everything, right? Right. Structure, let's just put it in here. All right. So now I need to, and I guess we just start from artifact stores and then go down the line. So this one needs to be, what was artifact stores? 19. So packaging, let's just make packaging, what, 18 and then 19. And then now I made it so that so artifact source this one should come after. Deployment strategies, I'm gonna make that 19, that's right. We're gonna make this 20. Server operator. Actually, no. 19, 20. Packaging. And then artifact stores become 21. And then sources. Whereas artifact sources is right there. It's gonna be 22. So packaging correct, deployment strategies correct. 21. Artifact stores and artifact sources. Right. So this one 23. Do I have overlaps? 24 and 25. Deploy packaging, deployment, stores, sources, artifacts, sources. No, that should be credentials. Yeah, this is a puddle of my own making. That I have to deal with this crap right now. Yeah. It is what it is. Stores, sources. Let me just... Packaging, stores, sources, right? And then we have credentials. This one also goes down there, and this one also jumps down to the bottom. Packaging, deployment, stores, sources. Packaging approach, artifact store, sources, credential, doc hub, yes. Right. And if I just make everyone this. So we have the free credentials. Right. So it's from 26. Credentials. Come on. So let's just make this 26. 27 and 28. Missing a 0. Stores, sources, credential, source. Right. Domains and all of this can come later on. That's fine. So 29, 30, 31, and then 32 and 33. Application, environments. Targets, ports, and domains. Location, environments, targets, ports, domains. All right, and come on. I can also just remove that one. So now all of these ones should be in order. Yeah, that can stay. So I guess after this one is 34. Right. 34. And all of these ones. Environments. Secrets. I guess this one should actually be 34. Yeah. And then we have deployment. No, we have releases. That is now 35. 35. Uh, 36. And then 37, 38. Right, server caddy routes, which needs deployment ID, which comes from here. So I guess 39. Provider credentials, users, providers and teams, right? $41, $42, come on. 43, 44. And 49. I am on development, so DB rebuilds. Yes. Stores. Structure. Artifact. Come on, artifact sources. Okay. Release artifacts from binary. Okay. There we go. And now all my factories are broken, but that is fine. That is fine. And what about my queries? Yeah. Shouldn't I be able to say Enduro Q refresh and we had issues with application? Nice, so that works even though it fails here, that's fine. Artifact sources and Docker hub artifact sources. Yeah. Artifact sources. Guess we're gonna get it now from source ID and by artifact source. Good. Environments. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You don't have more domains. Good. GHCR artifact sources. And GitHub artifact sources. And finally releases. Okay, so artifacts version, artifacts version, get rid of that one, get rid of that one. And we are clean, at least for the cubes. Now run and doodle doctor. We have some bed issues. Okay. Yes, please. And now a bunch of expected issues in models. Also, this is now different with data migration. Applications. We have ID, created at name, slug, and we have a packaging approach. No, we also have the, yes. Don't have this one. Don't have this one, we don't have this one. We have team ID. Yeah. And now we only have this one available to us. We don't want to use scan, so let me... I'm always skeptical of adding enums on the database level. Enums. Packaging approach. It would be amazing if we could just have if we could just have actual enums in Go, but I guess not. And why don't you want me to? This is a string. Am I just being stupid right now? Do I really? Because I can't wrap it in a string, that also does make sense, no? And we only have... Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can switch on a type, right? Because I can do this. No, I cannot. It's not an expression. Yeah, so they are defined through SQLC. So they're in the internal database directory of the model layer. So they definitely have access to them. I guess this is fine as well. Yeah, but this is a type, right? So it's custom type, but it's a type. So just do this. Where did I do this? Right, I can't do this now. I was basically just exploring. Yeah, so you wanna do, because this doesn't have a toString method, so I would, yeah, I mean, I could just do binary. You're saying that you want me to do this, right? Yeah. All right. Yeah, you just want to do. All right, I get what you mean. I should probably just preface this was also a little thing of mine wanting to add support for this in Andorra when we have enums in the database. So I don't have to do that. Like I don't have to say, you know, because now I still have to know what these values are. And I kind of want to have it driven by whatever is in the DB layer. So now the whole point of having enums in the database is a little bit not worthwhile. Because now I can do, I should just have done this, right? Say this. But this is basically what I have now in the internal. Package. Right here. So I have to write it anyways. I mean, we get some a little bit protection on the database layer, but I mean, should I just remove the enums? Don't really gain much here. I have to specify them twice now. Yeah, I know, man. It's true. Yeah. So no real good way of. No, because I cannot do this. No. Nope. All right. All right. So goodbye enums. And are we 16, 17? Looks correct. Let me just try and nuke. Right. Artifact stores. We are back to text. It's fine. Those still compile. Right. So in and we also want deployment strategy immediate. And what is the last one? Canary, yes. I actually had support for SQLite at one point in Andorra, but the overhead became a bit too much in terms of support. Yeah, this is the way. This is the way to go. So application now. Packaging approach and where do I have it? I have it here. Yeah, might be right. Should do okay. This is still annoying. The music. It's the Delaney guy. Think you're being hard on yourself, man. Mm. Yeah, just return to this. Let's do the same thing here. Still good there. Okay. Right. I really hope this would not be this much work and we could do some UI, but nope. Source. So we have the provider and how is it looking now? Row 2. I don't even have an artifact source. Okay, let's get rid of this. Get rid of this. Artifact source. What did I delete? Or what did I build? Nothing? Okay. Right. I think that is fine. Right. Yes. Maybe let me just do that for GHR and yeah, per GitHub as well. Yeah. And yes. What was the name? GHR artifacts source. Good. And GitHub releases. Okay, just GitHub artifacts. So this one is fine, and GHR is also good, at least until I start playing with it, and then this one also looking fine. Right, so in models domain, no environments. That is also significantly different to the point. Yeah. Do I need it? No. No. All right. Did this one actually? Did that change that much? No, let me just start by cleaning out the errors. So secret. Yeah, guess. This one, yeah. Environment ID, inc value. This one right here. So we need just to key error instead. Do this. Yes. Hmm. And then what is it? Yeah, and I need to do the same with decrypt as up here. Don't need to, but it definitely makes it a lot easier. So environment targets and releases. Let me get them next. Yeah, we don't have all these team-based ones. Yeah, environments. Don't know, I'm too happy with the music, but can you do? Okay, so I'm gonna do the same with releases also because that changed a bit. And do releases need anything? No, not really. No, doesn't need anything. Yes, so now in here, and just pass ink key. Same as here. That's fine. Update server user. We would actually always and yeah, so server user is simply to rename this. Yeah, so when we set up a new server for a customer, we create a deploy create account or user on the server and a admin user for the customer, and then they get the credential, and after they clicked I have saved them, we clear them, so we never store any, or I never store anything on the in the database around user credentials. Only a very limited set of permissions is enabled for the deploy create user on the server, so this should simply just clear these after we have provided it to the user. Yeah, that makes sense, at least to me. All right, we have a ton of issues. So factories, I don't care about. Services, I do care about. Services, GitHub app. ID, don't we have artifact source? Mm-hmm. So we provide with artifact source. Yeah, that's gonna be a big to-do. Same thing here. So we still have factories, that is fine. All right. Environment resource. It's gonna be also to do because yeah, this one has to change. Oh my god. Ports, environment. Yes. Okay. Environment ports by server. Yep. So and So now what in views I can do. Right. We also have secrets. No. Nope. Pure environment secret by environments. Uh, so how long? 1 hour 22 might be. What's going on here? Might be jumping off soon because this is a lot more refactoring than I hoped for. Yeah, but it's also what it is. All right, and that at least is working. So this one should definitely not. This should just be server. And the same here. We don't need this one. Should just be targets. No, server, please. What do I actually want to do here? Servers. So I guess something like yeah, and here we actually just want to query env targets by server. Yeah, so targets is yeah, it's not complete, of course. Did I do this in targets? Right. My SQL skills has definitely taken a dip lately. So it's target rows. Yeah. Row to server. It hasn't. Right. Yeah, so we just want to pass empties here. Or do I even want to do this? I guess I don't want, just want right. And buy in environments. Yes. What was he complaining about? Right. And we don't have this one. Yeah, we will not have it here. And we will have it here. I could combine this, but all right. I think after this one, I'm gonna cut it for today because this is. This must be incredibly boring to watch. Refactoring my own laziness. Yeah, right. There's too much to do. And this is really boring to watch. So I'm gonna cut it and jump back Monday, I believe. Hopefully with some proper data star. So thanks for jumping in. Yeah. And Delaney, if you wanna jump on one time, please let me know. I'm happy to figure out how that works. But yeah, have a nice weekend, guys. Ciao.